What if I told you that by 2030, your teacher might not be human at all? Imagine a classroom where lessons are personalized to your mood, your pace, and even your level of curiosity. No grades, no rigid curriculums, just pure adaptive learning powered by artificial intelligence. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, and it's already happening. Education for centuries has barely changed. A teacher in front, students in rows. Everyone learning the same thing at the same time, regardless of interest, ability, or attention span. But that model, born during the Industrial Revolution, is finally reaching its breaking point. And artificial intelligence is the force tearing it down, brick by brick. From AI tutors that know your weaknesses better than you do, to virtual classrooms that adapt in real time, the education of the future won't just be smarter, it'll be alive. So today we'll explore how AI is revolutionizing education forever, how it's reshaping schools, colleges, and even the way we think about learning itself. 1. The death of one-size-fits-all education. For decades, schools have used the same formula: teach, test, grade, move on. But every student learns differently. Some are visual learners, some prefer hands-on experience, and some need extra time to understand concepts. AI is solving that problem. Through adaptive learning algorithms, platforms like Newton, Squirrel AI, and Carnegie Learning analyze each student's performance in real time. They track how you learn, what you understand, and where you struggle. Then, like a personalized coach, the AI adjusts. If you're struggling with a concept, it slows down, offers new examples, or switches teaching styles. If you're excelling, it speeds up and challenges you further. No more bored geniuses, no more lost students. Just tailored education, one learner at a time. In short, AI makes education individual again. 2. The rise of the AI tutor. Meet your new best friend, the AI tutor. Unlike human teachers, AI tutors don't get tired, don't have biases, and don't forget to check your homework. They're available 24/7, always patient, and infinitely scalable. Apps like Duolingo, Socratic by Google, and ChatGPT-based tutors are already transforming self-learning. These tools understand your questions, simplify complex topics, and explain them in a way that fits your learning level. Some even analyze your tone of voice to detect confusion or frustration. By 2030, AI tutors will evolve into virtual mentors that follow you throughout your life, learning your habits, preferences, and skills. Imagine a personal learning companion that knows exactly what you need to succeed in any career path. That's not just possible, it's inevitable. 3. AI-driven classrooms. Let's step into the classroom of the future. You walk in, there's no blackboard, no textbooks, no tests. Instead, each student has an AI-driven learning assistant integrated into their desk, tablet, or AR glasses. Teachers still exist, but their roles have changed. They're not lecturers anymore, they're guides. AI handles the repetitive parts: grading, planning, data tracking, while teachers focus on creativity, empathy, and critical thinking. In Japan and South Korea, schools are already experimenting with robot assistants that help manage attendance, monitor engagement, and support students with disabilities. By 2030, AI will automate over 40% of administrative tasks in schools, giving teachers more time to do what they love: teach. And because AI can translate languages instantly, we're moving toward global classrooms where students from around the world learn together in real time, without language barriers. Education becomes not just local, but universal. 4. Predictive learning analytics. Here's where things get really interesting. AI doesn't just react to how students learn, it can predict their future performance. Using predictive analytics, algorithms can forecast which students are at risk of dropping out, struggling with certain topics, or losing motivation long before it happens. Schools can then step in early to provide help. Think of it as an educational early warning system. And it's not just for students. AI will also predict which teaching methods are most effective, which curriculums produce better results, and how to optimize education for every demographic. This turns education into a living, breathing system that learns from itself, just like the students it serves. 5. The end of traditional degrees. In the old world, success meant one thing, a diploma. But the AI-driven world doesn't care where you studied, it cares what you can do. Companies like Google, Tesla, and IBM have already stopped requiring college degrees. Why? Because AI-based assessments can evaluate skills directly. Platforms like LinkedIn Learning and Coursera Plus use AI to recommend skill paths based on market trends. Want to become an AI engineer, a designer, a data scientist? The system will build your roadmap and test your progress using smart simulations. By 2030, the world won't revolve around degrees. It'll revolve around skills verified by AI. Education will shift from a once-in-a-lifetime event to a lifelong process where your learning never stops. 6. AI and creativity, the new frontier. Some fear AI will kill creativity, but in reality, it's doing the opposite. AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Runway, and Midjourney are turning students into creators. You no longer need to memorize facts. You need to think with machines. AI allows learners to design games, create music, generate art, and even build businesses at the age of 15. In this new world, imagination becomes the most valuable skill. Education will focus less on memorization and more on curiosity, collaboration, and emotional intelligence. Because in the age of AI, creativity is what keeps humans relevant. 7. Accessibility and global equality. Perhaps the most profound impact of AI in education is access. Hundreds of millions of children still lack access to proper schools, teachers, or textbooks. AI can change that fast. Through low-cost devices and offline-capable AI systems, even rural and underprivileged communities can access personalized, high-quality education. Imagine a village child in Africa learning the same advanced physics as a student in London, guided by the same AI mentor. This could be the single most transformative leap toward educational equality in human history. 8. The challenges we must face. Of course, it's not all utopia. AI brings major challenges too. Data privacy is a big one. Who owns your learning data? Bias is another. If an algorithm favors one group over another, it can worsen inequality. And there's the emotional side. Students may become too dependent on AI, losing real social interaction and empathy. To fix this, the education systems of the future will need human oversight, ethical design, and digital balance. We'll need to teach students not just with AI, but about AI, because understanding how these systems think will be as important as learning math or writing. By 2035, education as we know it will be unrecognizable. Classrooms will be borderless, learning will be lifelong, and every human will have a digital mentor guiding them through every stage of growth. I won't just revolutionize education, it will democratize it. No more limits of geography, wealth, or background. Just minds, connected globally, learning at their own pace in their own way. The question isn't whether AI will change education, it's whether we are ready to change with it. Because the future of learning has already begun.